Look, man, I think that Curry's the greatest shooter of all time, the greatest three-point shooter of all time. That's just my opinion, okay? And I think there's a lot of people's opinions. But I would be lying if I said that I don't think that Curry's the most coddled fucking athlete I've ever seen in my life, man. And I know this is gonna piss off Warriors fans and Steph Curry fans. I know Steph Curry, the GOAT, as of now, is contacting John Wick to come take me out. So this is my last video, most likely. All right, John Wick gonna hit me with, he'll creep up from behind and hit me with some Steven Seagal power punch to the back of my fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? Breaking that shit, and then the laptop's gonna fly out of my fucking hand, and he's gonna grab that bitch in the air and smack the fuck out my face with that bitch, man. Breaking my neck a second time, then putting me in the Boston Crab and finishing me off, man. That's what Wick gonna do to me, man. I know it. I feel it. So let me get this video out now while I still can. Um, I just think he's coddled, man. I think he's the most babied, coddled fucking dude in sports history, man. I remember earlier this year, okay, this is after Kevin Durant went to the Nets, right? And this was after DeMarcus Cousins went to the Lakers, I guess. And this was after, the injuries with Clay. It was just Kurt, all right? And I remember making a video saying, man, look, I think Kurt can lead the NBA in scoring this year. He's going to have to go into beast mode. I said the Warriors aren't going to be that good. They're going to probably win 40-something games, but they're not going to be that good. They're going to have to rely on Curry because Draymond couldn't score. Even though you still have people saying, well, I think Draymond's going to still put up 15. Like, nah, he can't fucking score, man. Okay? He can't fucking score. But I thought Curry was going to lead the NBA in scoring. I thought that James Harden's scoring would be cut into more so by Westbrook. Now, ultimately, it was a little bit, but the thing about it is just those two guys scoring the basketball. Eric Gordon hasn't really looked right. And, that's a whole nother video. But first 5 games of the season, man, Curry don't look right. You know, he don't look right at all, man. He looks, without those other guys on the floor to stretch the floor and make it easier for him because you have other scoring threats out there. Now all of a sudden, with just him, he looks not that remarkable. I want to say he only averaged 23 points a game this year. Didn't shoot the ball well, especially from outside. It's only 6 games, counting the game that he came back. But he didn't look good at all. But what pissed me off was Stephen A. Smith said something like earlier this year before he had the injury. Guys, I'm just gonna say it. I got all respect in the world for Curry, man. Multiple MVP champion, blah 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 blah. But I'm afraid for him out there, man. I don't think he can handle all this contact, man. All these big boys, these strong boys out there, they're gonna hurt Curry, man. They're gonna hurt him. They're gonna hurt Steph, man. I just don't think he can handle it. I don't think he can. Man, get the fucking this cupcake, fucking Twinkie, fucking filling, fucking soft ice cream shit. Man, you serious, man? This soft ass league. So Curry can't handle this physical contact in this league, right? But Allen Iverson was expected to handle his though, right? So Allen Iverson, he was able, smaller than Steph, okay, AI 6 feet, 165 pounds, probably more like 5'11". AI was able in a more physical league. He was able to put a team on his motherfucking back and carry them to the fucking NBA Finals, okay? But poor little Steph, oh, I don't think he handled all this pounding. Oh, he can't deal with it. No, man, get the fuck out of here, man. That shit bogus, man. Isaiah Thomas, before the bad boys got good, he was pretty much carrying that fucking Pistons team by himself. He was only 6'1", 180. Nate Archibald carried the Kings by himself, had a season averaging 34 and 11. Had multiple seasons altogether averaging like 27 and 10 or 28 and 10. But Curry, I don't think he can handle this pounding. I just don't think he can deal with it. I just don't think he can handle it. Man, get out of here, man. Then another thing that pissed me off is he was openly recruiting Giannis to join the Warriors on tape. You can hear him like recruiting Giannis to join the Lakers. Let LeBron have done that. Let LeBron have been heard on tape saying, "Yeah, Giannis, yeah, it'd be a great thing, man, if you could come join the Lakers. It'll be, it'll be great, man. I mean, look, in 3 years, the team will be yours. The team will be yours in 3 years. There's already me. It's AD and you, Giannis. We'll be a super team, man. It'll be unbelievable, you know. It'd just be an unbelievable team. Unbelievable. But goddamn, man, don't LeBron want to fucking compete, man? All he wants is a goddamn fucking super team. I hate this ball bitch, man. He fucking ruining the league. I hate this nigga. When Curry does it, yeah, but he need help though. He need help. Man, get out of it, man. Fuck this shit, man. Like, look, I noticed like he just don't get the same energy everybody else get, man. The same resistance. Like LeBron's a great player, the best player of his generation, and we get tired of the media always praising this motherfucker. He can do no wrong, no matter what the fuck he does. Whenever they win, it's all praise Bree LeBron. Whenever they lose, they want to blame AD or somebody else. Okay, somebody else didn't step up. All right. Or if they did lose and it was obviously his fault, they act like the game didn't happen. Okay, I get tired of just like you, but to counterbalance that, we complain about it. We're very vocal about it, right? On social media, on my channel, in the comment section, everybody comments. We vocal about it, right? Kawhi Leonard. You can make the argument he's coddled with the load management, although it's been, confirmed he does have a degenerative knee condition, right? But the thing about it is this: when he doesn't perform, when he has a bad game, the LeBron haters in the media really go at him, right? They really go at him. Shit, they even go at Giannis, right? They go at Giannis. And I'm gonna tell you something else too is gonna happen before I forget to make this point. If Milwaukee doesn't get it done next year, because I'm starting to believe this season is a wrap. If they don't get it done next year, watch how the media pressure him to go to Golden State, just so Curry can have another super team. And you're gonna have some people that can criticize Giannis. Oh, you best believe they're gonna criticize Giannis, but they're not gonna say a goddamn thing about Curry having to need a super team to win. They're not gonna say a fucking thing about it. Nope. It's not the same energy for Curry, man. Curry gets so many fucking passes, it don't make any sense, man. I remember Curry this past year, the few games he did play, the Warriors were getting their ass blown the fuck out. Like, uh, end of the first quarter, 39-9 or some shit. Like, what the fuck? They down by fucking 40, 50 points, and Curry's on the fucking bench laughing, joking about shit. Do you think that Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, you think any of these motherfuckers have been laughing? You think the doctor will be laughing? Shit, George Gervin, who's not known as a fucking winner, he wouldn't be on a fucking bench laughing. You get chewed the fuck out. You would get chewed the fuck out by the coach laughing when your fucking team down by 40 or 50 fucking points. He ain't no fucking leader to me, man. He ain't no leader. Say what you want about LeBron. Say what you want about him, all right? But LeBron does help to turn around teams. First of all, that first year that Curry won the league MVP, 2015, I don't think he should have won it. I think it should have went to LeBron. Okay? I know why they gave it to him, because he was the best player on the best team as far as wins wise. They won 67 games that year, which is the same argument people should make when it comes to Giannis, right? But Giannis was a totally different dynamic than Curry, like totally different. Um, but LeBron, fresh from Miami, all right, goes back to Cleveland. That team goes to the NBA Finals. The year before that, when LeBron was still in Miami, I think the Cavaliers were like 33 and 49. They were a terrible team. LeBron goes there, yes. They also, added Love. That's true, okay. But that team went to the NBA Finals, and despite the fact that for most of that series he didn't have Irving, and he didn't have Kevin Love at all in that series, they still went 6 games with that fucking team. LeBron was extremely shorthanded, and still went 6 games with that Warriors team. Still went 6 games, and at one point they were up 2-1, 2-1 before LeBron broke down and got tired. LeBron should have won MVP that year, and I think that's partially why it's always been this rumor that LeBron kind of don't. I'm not gonna say he dislikes Curry, but he feel like he's not on his level, and he's not. And this is coming from a LeBron critic. Okay, so that first year they only won a title because LeBron was shorthanded. The next year, Curry mania. Okay, they won 73 games. The title was anointed to them. They were comparing Curry to Michael Jordan. Even shortchanging Jordan, saying Jordan couldn't shoot threes like him. Like, as far as everything else don't matter. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, it's just about shooting threes. Curry led the league in scoring that year. You know what I'm saying? The way the offense was, to let Curry get his shit off, man. He led the league in scoring. It was, like I said, it was Curry mania. Curry, 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 Curry everywhere. And one thing that got on my nerves was they were crediting Curry with the 3-point revolution, which I think is false. I think Curry benefited from the 3-point revolution. The league had been trending toward using that shot more any fucking way. Like 10 years ago, or shit, I'll go a little bit further back than that. When the Pistons won the title in 2004, I think the league average was something like 14 threes a game. That was about the league average. When Kobe and them won the title in 2010, the league average was about 18 3-point attempts a game. I would say about 2 years later, it was about 20. So it already was a trend toward that shot being used more and more. Curry benefited from that. Now, he might have been the face of it eventually, but Curry was benefited from that rise in the 3-point shot as far as being a weapon. Okay? Just like how Larry Bird and some of these other 3-point specialists benefited from the rise, the eventual acceptance, I would say, of that shot from the mid to late 1980s. Guys like Steve Kerr, Craig Hodges, uh, Kiki Vandeweghe started implementing that in his game. But as far as pure 3-point specialists, that's why you had the 90s with these guys that could shoot from outside. And that was their job, to shoot threes, because coaches finally realized that this shot could be used as a weapon. That's when you had your Kerrs and your Tim Leglers and your Hubert Davises and your Trent Tuckers. You know what I'm saying? Guys like that, your Tracy Murrays. So yeah, I think Curry gets a little bit overrated with that. But look at the history though, y'all. What happened in the finals that year? Now, yeah, I get it. Draymond didn't play Game 5. Bogut got injured. I get it. But I counter with this too. Draymond had the best game of his fucking career in Game 7. the best game of his career. You can never count on Draymond to score 35 fucking points in a game, but he had his best fucking game in Game 7. And they would have won if Curry could have fucking just performed in that fourth quarter, and he choked. He choked. He got stopped by fucking Kevin Love of all people. He fucking choked in that fucking quarter. Okay? So what did they do? They get Kevin Durant. All right? They got Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant led the way for them for the next two finals. Kevin Durant was the man on that fucking team. All right? And he blew LeBron James out the water when it came to his final performances. No matter what they say on TV. What got on my fucking nerves, because the La Media, and y'all use that term again, the La Media got it out for Kevin Durant because he was a thorn on LeBron James' side. Somehow, they started making an argument that somehow Curry was better than Durant. Even though we clearly saw in the finals who the superior player is. And our common sense tells us who the superior player is. But somehow, it's Curry. Okay? 2019 happens. The Warriors are priming up for a three-peat, but then Durant gets hurt. All right? Durant gets hurt, and we see throughout the playoffs, even though the Warriors are able to go to the finals, we see that they're not the same team. They're not that same juggernaut team without Durant. All right? They actually have to kind of work a little harder in these series, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. Now, Curry had his moments. Curry had that awesome Game 6, I think it was Game 6 at Houston, you know what I'm saying, the second half. He had his moments, don't get me wrong. But in the finals, without Durant, you saw how easier it is to stop Curry. The boxing one really showed you how much of a superstar Curry was, all right? The defense the Raptors played on him was phenomenal. Aside from that 147-point game where they still lost, Curry was at best average, mostly subpar, okay? And they lost. They lost. So my point is, to me, man, he has to have a superstar around him to win, because he's not the type of guy that's going to lead a team to a title or lead his team to success on his own, honestly. Say what you want about Russell Westbrook, but he did show that he could lead a team to the playoffs. He showed that he could lead a team to north of 41 victories. Okay? I don't think that Curry can do it. I mean, I don't think he can do it. He needs Clay. He needs somebody. You know what I'm saying? That was the thing that always killed me about when he used to praise his Warrior team when it was at its best. The Warriors always had a really good bench, and they always had real good defensive players around it, but they always gave credit to Curry for all the time. It was Steph Curry, Steph Curry, Steph Curry, bang, bang. But in reality, without that defense, you know what I'm saying, there are two factors. Earlier on, without that bench, without their overall team defense, and without their rebounding, that team would have been shit. And later on, without Kevin Durant, that team wouldn't have won any of those titles either. I just can't. I don't know, man. Like, when you look at his resume, the resume tells you that Curry is up there with Magic, right? But honestly, think about it. And this goes to the old heads. Yeah, he got 2 league MVPs. He got 3 championships. But can you really put this dude over Allen Iverson? If you're going to consider AI a point guard, well, I guess he's really a shooting guard. But if you're sticking strictly to point guards, I can't even really honestly, like the numbers suggest I should put him over Jason Kidd, but I can't. Because the other day, I was thinking about my top 10 point guards, and Curry's name didn't even pop in my head. Like I was thinking, I said, okay, I was thinking Magic, I was thinking Oscar, I thought Isaiah, and I thought Stockton. I said, okay, who else? Kidd, uh, Peyton, Nash, Nate Archibald, you know, Kuzie's in the conversation, Walt Clyde Frazier, all these guys. I was thinking about all these dudes. And so I was like, well, what's Curry? I'm like, well, yeah, I guess you're right. Curry should be, but at the end of the day, I can't put him ahead of some of these dudes, man. I don't give a fuck how many championships he wins, man. He wins. Like, Jason Kidd was able to enforce his will on a team without even having to fucking score the basketball. His basketball IQ was fucking insane. He was able to go to the fucking the New Jersey Nets, right? Who were a terrible team. He was able to go to that fucking team, and his ability to put guys where they are most effective at scoring the basketball. He was able to take Kenyon Martin, Richard Jefferson, all right, Kerry Kittles. These are not superstar fucking players. Keith Van Horn. He was able to take that fucking team to the NBA Finals 2 years in a fucking row. 2 years in a fucking row. Nobody was expecting that team to do shit. He took that team from winning 24 wins to 50 wins. I'm sorry, but stats don't tell the whole fucking story, man. I don't know. I can't. To me, Curry's great, man, but I cannot put him up there with them dudes. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm gonna have to like reassess some shit, man. I mean, I guess you gotta put him up there because the MVPs, you know what I'm saying, and the championships. But I can't put him up like in my top 20, 25 or top. At the best, I can put him 25 to 30. I can't put him higher than that, man. I just can't. Because there's no way, because technically, I'm putting him ahead of Scottie Pippen. And there's no way I think he's better than Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. I can't do that shit, man. This dude, when he needs he needs a battery in his back, man. He needs his dogs. He needs Klay Thompson. He needs another superstar. And they kind of know that. They're hoping that another star joins them in the offseason or they draft well. You know what I'm saying? Um, they're hoping that, works out, Wiggins. You know what I'm saying? If he stays. But I just, nah, man. I can't put him up there, man. He's just, to me, man, he's the most coddled superstar I've ever seen in my life, man. He gets to play on super teams and gets all of the credit and none of the blame. More so than LeBron. Because I don't even see the same energy with people who are basketball fans. They give him such a pass, man. They give him such a fucking pass. But tell me what you guys think.